Well, October is an important month for those who are suffering from dyslexia, and you said there's a spectrum of people who have it, the difficulties that they find with it, but there's also a lot of myths that people who may not understand it that they have with the disease. Exactly.
I think one of them that is really, again, common is that if you're a good reader, you can't be dyslexic. And that's kind of confusing because most people relate being a good reader or being a poor reader to dyslexia. But our kids that are younger really start to memorize those words and are reading by memory or reading by pictures, and really by about that third or fourth grade is when they kind of start to hit the wall, because they really don't have that ability to memorize as many words as we are supposed to then in third and fourth grade. So it's often a misnomer when we are reading well but not reading and comprehending.
Are there any other, I know there's a few others that we kind of been pulling up on the screen that you want to talk about as far as some of the myths of dyslexia?
I think a couple other myths are that it's more in boys than it is in girls. Really, it's kind of a 50-50. One of the things about noticing it more in boys is because they probably act out a little bit more than those girls do. The girls are kind of sitting quietly in the back of the room. So it's really 50-50 on boys or girls. Mm-hmm. Another myth is, of course, we kind of talked about this one. We can be determined as early as 5 years old, and it's that where we hit that third or fourth grade when we start to really have those troubles socially and emotionally.
And I think, too, as you said, parents, the earlier they can reach out and get that help, the easier it might be to help their child kind of cope and learn how to kind of, work through that.
Absolutely, and there's so many other things that go along with dyslexia. Instead of just that reading part, but it's writing, and it's those spelling tests where we take those, we're studying so hard for those spelling tests during the week, and we maybe get a couple right or most of them right at the end of the week, but we can't spell those words the next week. So, watch that spelling, watch that, the way they focus on their letters, the way they create those letters.
With it being Dyslexia Awareness Month, are there some events that you guys have coming up throughout the month of October that people can get involved in?
We do, absolutely. First of all, check out our Facebook page. We're having a lot of information on our Facebook page this month about what dyslexia is and how to overcome it and how to get help. The other thing is we're doing dyslexia pop-ups. Kind of like those little pop-up stores that are around the Christmas time. We're going to be doing pop-ups that show people what those symptoms are and make them feel like they might be dyslexic and having some simulations. So watch again for our Facebook page of where we're doing those pop-ups.
And as you said, it's all about engaging with your child at home and taking really notice as to how they're doing in school, how they're doing with their reading, and then reaching out to Haley's Hope for help.
Exactly, and just be paying attention. And if you feel in your gut that something's not right, or something's not getting fixed or further along, just, really go with your gut.
Yeah.
I know it can be, for parents especially too, like you think, well, the experts they'll catch this at school, but if I'm imagining, if you're the one that's around all the time, you're probably maybe even going to be in a better position than even a teacher who might be an expert in spotting this stuff.
Yeah, exactly. We have to really realize these teachers are doing a great job in the classrooms. They have large classrooms, 20+ kids. They have a great variety of learning challenges or learning strengths in those classrooms. And so sometimes it's really tough to diagnose those ones that are just sitting on the edge. So they have the best things in mind for all those kids. It's just, do we have enough time and enough information to really help?
For sure.
Yeah. And let's remind people how they can reach out to Haley's Hope.
Absolutely. On our Facebook page, Haley's Hope, and our website, haleyshope.org. And of course, our phone number is 373-0397.
And of course, as you said, keep an eye on your Facebook page more about what people can do this October. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
All right, when we come back, we're talking with Nicole Ray about journaling.